Success is perceived as being external. They believe that successful people worked hard to earn more money, but that is only part of the truth. The other part of the equation is that successful people don't merely work long hours at their jobs. They are staying away from behaviors that would hinder their progress. Their outward achievement is the result of both internal and exterior labor. The challenging question of, do I have the same habits as a successful person, is part of the internal work. You're on the right track if you can envision a 7-figure entrepreneur preferring to spend their day just as you do. If you are unable to, you have identified the issue. Without being the person who achieves that degree of success, you are requesting success. Welcome to Good Lucks, a channel dedicated to inspiring you to expand your mindset, make general life breakthroughs, and realize your full potential to see what life has to offer. Our daily lives are built on our habits. We develop our daily routines, and eventually our routines and habits mold who we are. We either develop positive habits that help us move toward our goals, or negative ones that hinder our capacity to accomplish them. One thing is for sure, if you have a ton of poor habits, it will be challenging for you to achieve your goals. In this video, we take a look at a variety of habits that might or might not be keeping you back. Here are some bad behaviors that you need to stop doing. Without further ado, let's get started. Waiting for the perfect right moment. It's a classic pitfall that failed people fall into, say, when I'm ready. Instead of creating our sign, we wait for one to come to us. The notion that we won't be prepared today, but will be someday, is like a mirage that keeps edging away just as you think you're getting closer. You will pass up the chance if you wait for the ideal moment to act. The way our comfort zone tries to keep us secure is by making us feel unprepared. It's assuring us that nothing awful will happen if we remain in this bubble. What happens if we push past our limits and leave our comfort zone? We find fresh territory, fresh chances, and fresh gold. Unsuccessful people are left behind in this situation. Ask yourself, am I just scared? If you feel anxious to act. Setting goals, but not talking about them. Have you ever promised to start anything with someone and then met them a few months later with no sign of it happening? When someone inquires about the progress of your plan, you have nothing to show for it. When we discuss our goals instead of setting them, this is what occurs. Reverse engineer your way from start to finish while setting goals. What amount of money must you earn each month in order to accomplish your financial goal of $100,000 per year? How many additional consumers or clients are you going to need to get that monthly target? Setting goals, and more specifically, SMART goals, is a mathematical formula that transforms your big aim into manageable daily actions. Procrastinating. It's interesting to engage in procrastination. We put off doing the work because it feels better than doing it, but after we don't feel good about it. It causes us to feel unsuccessful, undeserving, and failure-like. Have you ever spent the day working on your business or your passions just to sit down and feel like you've squandered the time? We feel happy when we take action and go after our goals. We behave more frequently while we're feeling well. We achieve our aims when we behave more actively. Doubts about oneself. Your ability to handle doubt will determine whether or not you achieve success. If you haven't yet achieved achievement, you're doubting rather than believing in yourself more often. Dread is fueled by doubt, and fear keeps us stationary. You must become your biggest supporter if you want to avoid stagnation. The person who has the most faith in you is you. When you stand up for yourself, you take chances, drive yourself forward, and experience new levels of accomplishment. All people who have achieved success have more faith in themselves than anyone else has. Making comparisons to others. Comparing yourself to someone else is problematic, since you're comparing your chapter 1 to their chapter 20. If you're wondering why Warren Buffett is more successful than you are, it's because he's been working for decades longer than you have. Comparison steals happiness. The highlights of successful entrepreneurs' lives are what we see. The keynote addresses, the Forbes 40 Under 40 nomination, and the magazine covers are all available for viewing. We don't see all the times the entrepreneurs worked hard and made tiny moves in the right direction, just like you are doing now. Keep in mind that everyone has to start somewhere. Missing out on healthcare. Successful people understand how important their health is to their capacity for productivity and concentration. You won't be able to finish your work or maintain concentration for extended periods of time if you don't eat to feed your body. Analyze both your diet and your money. To achieve your goals, you must nourish your body, just as you must earn money to pay for your bills. From where you are right now to where you want to be in a year, your body will travel with you. To ensure a smooth journey, be sure to treat it well. Giving up when things are difficult. Instant fame is a fallacy. Overnight achievements are the result of years of arduous work that are suddenly brought to public attention. You must be prepared to persevere for weeks, months, or even years before finding success. Persistence is a state of mind. A change has occurred from I want this to I'm creating this. It's an awareness that you're getting closer to your end goal every day. You are winning as long as you are moving. Forgetting about the value of constant learning. You will not be able to know everything, not even at the age of 99. Compared to a 20-year-old, you will have a far better understanding of the corporate world, but you will still have a lot to learn. Successful people are aware of the connection between education and success. This does not imply that they are pursuing advanced degrees. It implies that they take classes, go to conferences, and look for methods to get better at what they do. Success is waiting for you right in front of you. Success is waiting patiently for you to change so that you can step into what you are entitled to on the other side of poor habits. Encouraging distraction. Let's face it, there are always going to be distractions around, but it's challenging to concentrate your ideas when your attention is being diverted in a myriad of other directions. Your objectives are being put on hold if you lead a distracted existence. Stop allowing your distractions to flourish and strangle your success. Take a deep breath if you find yourself switching between tasks frequently. Relax and take it slowly. You'll be more productive and able to focus if you do this. Reducing or bringing down yourself or other people. You will only attract negativity in your life if you regularly participate in negative self-talk or knock people down. Making wounds that will prevent you from moving forward is telling yourself that you're stupid or that you don't do anything well, similar to how you bring everyone down when you do it to someone else. Stop with the insults, please. Inform your inner critic to go away. Better yet, switch out these bad behaviors for good ones. Consider what you're proud of rather than what went wrong. See the good in those who are close to you. Find ways to improve both yourself and everyone else. Being overly serious about life. Life can certainly be depressing at times, but when you feel as if everything is collapsing around you, remember how wonderful life is and reflect on all the wonderful people and experiences that have helped you get to where you are now. Do you recall how carefree and pain-free you used to be as a child, running around with your youthful exuberance? As adults, we certainly have a lot more on our to-do lists, but try to remember that freedom you once felt. If you ever feel like you're sinking, you always have the choice to take off and do something to turn things around. Your success matters, but you have complete power on how you want to achieve it. You'll unintentionally attract wonderful things if you smile more and love more. We appreciate you sticking with us to the end, and as a thank you, we'd like to give you an extra point to help you avoid bad behaviors. Maintaining your comfort level. For many people, taking chances is a terrifying idea. After all, leaving your comfort zone and taking a risk and opening yourself up to failure. But unless you try, you'll never know what you're capable of. Think of all the corporate titans who have stepped outside of their comfort zones, such as Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, Richard Branson, and Bill Gates. They all struggled at some point, but none of them would have succeeded if they hadn't been persistent. Keep in mind that there is a chance for tremendous gain with great risk. Post any more queries or remarks in the comments area. Click the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video so that others might view it and be inspired. To To ensure that you don't miss any new videos regarding personal development, enable the notification bell as well.